Hi and welcome to this video. My name is Mary Amondo, in charge of training and career advisory services here at Corporate Staffing. And as usual, I'm joined by our CEO, Mr. Paminas. And today we are discussing the topic on goal setting. Why is goal setting important? Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Great.
Yeah.
So I just dive straight into it. Why is goal setting important generally in life?
I would say, Mary, if you want to have a sense of direction in life, then it's important for you to have goals. A lot of times, the reason why we feel dissatisfied with our life, the direction that our life is taking, whether it's career, whether it's finances, whether it's relationship, is because we've not set up a goal. And a goal answers the question, what do you want? How long, what do you want, over which period of time, and even what journey will it take you to get to wherever you want. Yeah. So for me, from where I sit, it gives you a sense of direction. That also makes you fulfilled because you're working towards something. Yeah. And not forget, there's also that sense of accountability. For example, at the time of shooting this video, we are just 1 month to end of the year. So someone can look back and say, what have I been able to achieve in the last 11 months? Yeah, so for me, looking at the journey I've taken in my professional life, I would say the times I've felt happy, the times I've felt successful, the times I've felt that there's meaning in my life is because there was a goal I was working towards, no matter how big or how small the goal is. Yeah.
And you realize that, as you have mentioned, at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
people set up goals, what they
Yes.
look to achieve.
Yeah.
But towards the end of the year, you realize we have not been able to achieve some of the things we had foreseen.
Yeah.
So what could be some of the reasons as to why we would set up goals and not achieving?
I would say there are many reasons why a lot of us struggle with goal setting and even achieving what we set out to achieve. And some of the things it could be, you didn't set clear goals. So for example, saying, I want to have a new job in the new year, that's a very vague general goal. Yeah. But if you said, I want to move from where I am an ordinary employee to a supervisor, I want to move from earning this kind of salary to this other, or I want to move from this one industry to another, then you can see you're becoming specific. Yeah, so that's number one. There's also that aspect of consistency. A lot of times we write goals, but what happens? You write the goals either on your phone or that notebook, you forget it somewhere. Yeah. Instead of, you've written these goals, keep them somewhere where you can keep on referring. So if it's your diary, and it's maybe a notebook that you use on a day-to-day basis, at least it will be a good reminder that this is what you set out to do. But I would say for me, one of the biggest challenges I've seen is when it comes to goals, we don't come up with an action plan. It's very easy to say, this is what I want to achieve. But what plan have you set in place? And the minute you set up a plan, it's a game changer. Why? Because it will force you to think hard and see, is my goal realistic? Will I be able to achieve it within this timeline? Which resources do I need? For example, let's say you want to save 1,000,000 shillings, but your net pay is 30,000. So how long will it take you? You can't say you'll be able to save 1,000,000 shillings within a year. It's not possible because the expenses and there are things that you need to do. Yeah. So when you're setting up a goal, make sure that it's a smart goal, but don't stop there with the goal being smart. Ensure that you come up with an action step. And that is where a lot of us find difficulty. We are not able to sit down, Mary, and say, I need to do this. These are the 50 steps it will take me to achieve my goals, and these are the resources I need. This is the timeline. It might feel like it's a lot of work, but I would say it's time well spent. You'd rather spend those 2 weeks refining that goal, that plan, and then the next 50 weeks in a year, now you'll be actioning. Yeah, and that is what will make all the difference.
Great.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll just be like 95% of the people who set their goals, and come year end or whatever period they had in mind, they find that they've not moved from point A to point B. Yeah.
This is a very interesting topic because most people do set goals, but along the way, they end up not being able to achieve the set goals.
Yeah.
So maybe someone is watching and they're wondering, they're in that period where they've gotten stuck. So what can they start doing to
Yeah.
start achieving their goals?
Yeah. I would say make sure, number one, that the goals are SMART. SMART means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Number two, are you tracking progress? Yeah. Number three is that element of you being adaptable and flexible. A lot of times, goals, they don't work out as, they don't pan out the way we had thought they would. For example, today, if you're having a journey from Nairobi to Mombasa, if you look at Google Maps, it will tell you it will take you 9 hours to cover that 500 kilometers. But in between, you might find an accident. In between, you might want to have 2-3 stops. You know, you could even decide to sleep in the towns between. So you see all those changes. It changes the dynamics, and if you're flexible, then you ultimately be able to achieve your journey. However, in between, you've had to be flexible for you to get to your destination. Yeah. And the last point is you having an accountability partner, also someone who can be able to guide you. So in the career space, and that is where we are, this is where career coaching comes in, where maybe you're able to sit with someone and they're able to advise you, they're able to tell you the steps to take, because they are an expert. Yeah, and that way you'll be able to shorten the time and maybe even the mistake you would have made to achieve your goal. Yeah.
I feel the accountability partner aspect of it is very key, because sometimes we get busy with other things, other commitments, but if you have someone to keep reminding you, to keep you on track.
Exactly. Life happens. So when life happens, it's possible for you, the things that you set out to do 3 months ago, you've forgotten, or life has changed. So if you have someone telling you, oh, Mary, we agreed that in come July, you should have achieved this milestone, then, you can remember and then see if you've missed a step, how can you go back? Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for creating time to share with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
As you have heard, goal setting is very key in every aspect of our lives. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, be it professionally or even business-wise, whatever it is. So in this channel, mainly, we endeavor to walk every journey with you, just to inspire you, all aspects of your life, especially in the professional space. Feel free to click on the link below to be able to get more insights. Subscribe to the channel, and feel free also to share with us your comments in the comment section, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.